Jhalo Jhali 8 to 26 is a sutra where Purvanimitta and Paranimitta both are required. If we go to this sutra, 8 to here it is. Jhalo Jali. Before that, Dhicha, before that, Ratsasya Sanyogantasya Lopaha. संयोगान्तस्य लोपः रात्सस्य धिचा झलो झलि रस्वदंग तिट इति. From this sutra lopaha comes as anurutti, and from rat sasya, that sasya comes as anurutti to this sutra. Sanyogantasya lopaha, by this sutra there will be deletion of the hull letter which is present at the end of a pada, if there is sanyoga at the end of the pada. Ratsasya. But in case of sakara, even though if it is sanyoga at the end of the pada, that sakara will be deleted only if it is followed by refa. So here this rat is in panchami. So rat sasya, it means if sakara is preceded by refa, then only sakara will be deleted, otherwise it is not. So it is an example for niyama sutra, because ratsasya, it is a good example. Let us take that also. Ratsasya. Rat is in panchami, sasya is in shashti. So the previous sutra sanyogantasya lopaha tells that if there is a sanyoga, if there is a sanyoga at the end of a pada, then the last letter will be deleted. But in case of sakara, if there is refa before like this, then only the sakara gets deleted, otherwise not. For example, if it is like this is also a sanyoga, but here that sakara is not deleted, even though if this entity is present at the end of a pada, is the meaning of this sutra. It is a niyama sutra because it is restricting the scope of the previous sutra, sanyogantasya lopaha. Ratsasya. We can see some example. Pitru, Pitur. In case of derivation of Panchami Ekavachana of Pitru or Shashti Ekavachana of Pitru, Pitru plus Gnas, that Sakara, Akara and Nakara are there. Only As remains. Here As remains. Then that Sakara is typed as, here it should be As. Pitur, As, Out, Ras. Pitur, Pitur, Pitur. No. Patha. Pitru. Lopaha. Assa. Sotavati वर्णात्मक आकारे परे पूर्ववर्णायोरुकारादेशः रात्सस्य. Okay, I am not getting how this akara has been deleted from this stage to this stage. Okay, I will let you know this in the next class. So here what they are trying to give is, if there is sakara after refa, then it will be deleted. If there is no refa before sakara, then sakara will not be deleted is the meaning of that sutra. Which one? Ratsasya. I will explain this in the next class. But the meaning of this sutra is sakara will be deleted at the end of a pada which ends with sanyoga if it is preceded, if the letter before that sakara is refa, otherwise it is not deleted. For example, if we consider this one, urj plus su, here urj plus su, here also su pratyasya lopa, shokuhu ityanena, lope prapte nishedaha saha, नियमेन सह न प्रवर्तते अतः अग्रे चोकुः इत्यनेन जकारस्य. Okay, but here also there is deletion of sakara, but by different sutra. But I need some example where sakara is not deleted. I will explain this whole sutra tomorrow. Ratsasya. The meaning of the sutra is sakara will be deleted only if it is preceded by ra. Is the meaning of that sutra. Dhicha, by dhicha, the sakara will be deleted when followed by dhakaradi shabdaha. Since the is in saptami, it tells sasya dhi lopaha. Lopaha comes as anurti for this also. Sasya dhi lopaha. Sakara, when it is followed by dakara, it gets deleted. Jalo jali is the next sutra. It tells the lopaha comes as anurti and sasya comes as anurti. Sasya, jalaha, sasya, jali, lopaha. It means there should be jal letter. It is in Panchami. So the change will be there in the letter which is present immediately after this gel letter. So it is Tani since there is change going to happen. So which is the word which is represented in Shashti, that is Sasya. Sasya. So Sasya is the Shashti Ekavachana of Sa. Sa. It is not S, but here what we required is Sakara only. So I have written Sakara. There is Saptami also, Jali. So the change will happen on the entity which is present before that gel letter. So Sakara should be between two gel letters. They need not be same. Here, if there is Kakara, it doesn't mean here also there should be Kakara. They may be different, but they should be gel letters. Gel means all those consonants varga pratama, varga dvitiya, varga tritiya, varga chaturtha, and sha, sa, ha. They don't cover these yavara, la, these four, and nyamanganana, this anunasika, and this yavara, la. Except these, all other vyanjanas are covered in jhel pratyara from here jhabain gadada shap to hal. So if we, yes, I told if we take the with form in lung lakara, ta is the pratama purusha ekavachana pratyaya. In atmanepada form, here sich, there will be vikarna pratyaya called as sich in lung lakara. Then there will be adagama in the beginning in lung lakara. So this takara is it in sich, ikara and chakara are it. Here sa remains, sakara remains. Here a remains. So bid s. Here there is gel letter before sakara. After sakara also there is a gel letter. So these two nimitta should be there for sakara lopa. If there is gel letter, but if there is no gel letter of ear, or there is gel letter ear, but if there is no gel letter ear, then that sakara will not, sakara lopa will not be happened. So at this stage, the sutra is applied jalo jali, and there will be deletion of sakara. So it becomes abhitta. Then there will be some other changes, and the final form is abhitta. And one more such example is hello, yamam, yemilopaha. All the four vibhaktis are present in the same sutra. No anurti are required for this sutra. Hello, yamam, yemilopaha. If you can interpret, if you have understood those three sutras, Shashti Yoga, Tasminiti Nirdishte Purvasya, Tasmadityuttarasya, it is easy to interpret this sutra. Hello, Yamam, Yemilopaha. This is 8,464. Almost one of the last sutras of Ashtadhyayi. 68 is the last sutra. This is the fifth sutra from the end. Hello, Yamam, Yemilopaha. Halaha is the Panchami Ekavachana of Hal. So there should be a letter. Since it is present in Panchami, so this Thani should be present after this letter. So what is presented in Shashti? Yamam. Yamam is the Shashti Bahuvachana of Yam. So there should be Yam letter. There is Saptami also in the Sutra. Yami. So the action change takes place in the entity before this Yam letters. So what is the change? Lopaha. Where this lopa will be? Which letter undergoes lopa? Which is presented by Shashti. What is presented by Shashti? Yam. So there will be deletion of Yam letters. So there should be Al letter, then there should be Yam letter, then there should be again Yam letters, then only the middle Yam letters they get deleted. This is the meaning of this sutra. Hello, Yamam, Yemilopaha. Here, Purva Nimitta and Paranimitta, both Nimittas are required. If there is no letter here, even though there is M letter, this M will not be deleted. Or if there is a letter before this M letter, if there is no M letter after this M letter, then also this is not applicable. Both Nimitta should be present. Hello, Yamam, Yemilopaha. For that, I will give an example. Before understanding that example, let us consider this example. Here, in this example, this sutra is not applicable, but I just wanted to give this example to make you understand the next example. Diti plus nya. This nya is a taddita pratyaya, which is added to diti. For example, in the sense of ditehe apatyam, the progeny of diti. In that sense, nya is added to diti, the word diti. So in this pratyaya nakara is it, so that gets deleted, ya remains. So if a pratyaya starts with yakara, then the akara or ikara present at the end of this pratipadika, they get deleted. I repeat, if a pratyaya starts with yakara, then if there is akara or ikara, raswa or dirgha, at the end of the word, they get deleted. So here ikara is there, so this ikara gets deleted. So it is dit ya. And if the pratyaya is nit or nit, then there will be ruddhi adesha of the first vowel in the pratipadika. So the first vowel here is E, the last is also E only. But if there are more than one, for example in Rashtra, there are two vowels, Rakarottara A, Taka, again Rashtra, the last A. In that case, the first vowel, the first vowel undergoes Ruddhi, Ikarasya Ruddhi, Aikara. that is because of this nakara, since it is a nit pratyaya, so it becomes dait and ya, daitya. Diti, the progeny of diti is called as daitya. Similarly, the progeny of aditya, for in that sense, nya is added to aditya. Here nakara is it. Again, it starts with yakara. So there will be a deletion of akara, which is present at the end of aditya. I told in the previous example, akara, rikara, they get deleted. So that akara gets deleted and ya remains. At this stage, in aditya, adi, it is tya, it is a sanyoga, takara followed by yakara, and there is one more yakara of the pratyaya. This ta is a L letter, sorry, hull letter. Hull letter, it is a consonant. This is a M letter. M means all those which starts from yakara up to this makara. Ya starts from yar. Ya, vara, la, nyama, gana, na. These 5 and these 4, total 9 are, consonants are covered by M pratyara. If any one of these are present after a hull letter, ya comes under that L pratyara. So again this ya also is a M letter. So alaha, yamam, yami, lopaha. So this middle yakara undergoes deletion. So the final form will be aditya. The progeny of aditya is also called as aditya. So these two are the sutras where both Purvanimitta and Paranimitta are required. Chalo Jali and Halo Yamam Yamilopaha. So there are some more sutras. I suggest you to understand by yourself. I try to interpret by there is lot of explanation given in astadhyay.com. You just try to go through that and try to understand based on these 3 sutras. If you don't understand the whole explanation over there, try to interpret based on the vibhakti used for the different words there. The first sutra is Ato Dirgo Nyi. From this sutra up to the last sutra, this is not the last sutra. The last sutra is 120th sutra. From this sutra, Ato Dirgo Nyi up to Ango Nastriyam. You just try to interpret the different words which are represented in Saptami, Panchami, or Shashti, or Pratama. Atho is in Shashti, Dirgaha is in Pratama, Yanyi is in Saptami. So Ataha, it is Shashti, so the change will be here in At. That Takara is added to restricted the scope for Rasva only. So the Rasva A, what is the change? Dirgaha, it becomes Dirga, it becomes A. Yanyi is Saptami, so that Yanyi letter should be present after that Rasvakara. So if Rasvakara is present and it is if it is followed by Yanyi letter, then this Rasva letter will become Dirga, is the meaning of Sutra. Like that, you try to interpret on your own if possible. Otherwise, we will anyway we will discuss all those sutras when we are learning different Subantha forms.
101 up to?
Up to 120, the last sutra of that pada.
Right.
120.
Thank you.
These all sutras are from Subantha Prakarana. They tell Supicha, it tells for if we consider Rama, the Ramebhya is from this Ramabhyam is from this sutra. Bahuvachane Jalyet. Ramebhyaha is from this. Rameshu is from this sutra. Osicha Ramayoho is derived from this sutra. Angi Chapaha Latayoho is derived from this sutra. Sambuddhaucha Late is derived from this sutra. So these are related to Subanta Prakaranam, which we are interested in. So you just try if possible. Otherwise, no worries. And this is for today.